Hello, everyone, and welcome to Mission Report, the Nintendo News Show. This is episode number 21. My name is James, and today I have actually only 4 items to discuss with you. The first thing that I want to talk about is not really a news item, but I wanted to go ahead and talk about it here real quick, and that is Yoshi and the Mysterious Book. So Yoshi and the Mysterious Book came out just a few days ago, I guess probably about 5 or 6 days ago now. I have only played about 4 hours of this game, and so far I really like it. I've played only 7 different levels across 2 different chapters, and I think it's great so far. I like it more than the other Yoshi games that I've played, and something that I think works really well for this game is the research and experimentation-based progression. The other Yoshi games that I've played can get to a part where they are like so easy that they're boring, and this game is not like that. I do think that the bare minimum requirement of what you have to do in each level to be able to progress to like the next chapter is a little bit low. I didn't look anything up or buy any hints or anything like that, and when I finished chapter 1, I had gotten enough stars to unlock chapter 2, 3, and 4 at like all at once, and then in like 1 or 2 creatures into chapter 2, I unlocked chapter 5. So it looks like you can get through this game without really doing very much. And I guess that's fine. I'm going to probably try to do as much as I can and stick with it. But so far, I'm really enjoying it. And I guess my biggest issue right now is probably that it just doesn't require very much of you. And I would also say that if you're not trying to go for 100% on each of the like research entries, there's not really a lot of incentive to go back and like play them again or anything like that, because you're probably not gonna get stuck in a situation where you haven't gotten enough. If I had enough of the research done, if I had to guess, you can probably get enough stars to be able to beat the game only going through each research one time, which I know is how a lot of people are going to choose to play the game, and so I think that's fine. Anyway, I will have more thoughts on Yoshi and the Mysterious Book soon. I'm planning on doing a full video of it once I'm done with the game, and who knows when that's going to be. The next thing I want to talk about is Lego Donkey Kong. A Lego Donkey Kong set is coming. I don't think they've really said a whole lot. I should have looked into this a little bit more, and I forgot. But I think that all they've said is just Lego Donkey Kong is coming. I don't think that they've said specific prices or what the set is even going to include or anything like that. I'd like to see, I don't know, something cool. Give me something that I didn't know I wanted. I'm not a huge Donkey Kong fan, so I probably won't be checking out this Lego Donkey Kong set. But I am a little bit interested to see what they are doing with it, and also, it seems like Nintendo is really kind of going all in on Donkey Kong recently. That they had Donkey Kong Bonanza as one of the first Switch 2 exclusives. The rumored, or it might even be confirmed, Donkey Kong movie that's supposed to be coming out soon, and then I don't know, just lots of Donkey Kong floating around lately. Cool. So anyway, make sure to stay tuned for when I find out more information about the Donkey Kong Lego set. I'll make sure to bring up that stuff here and talk about it and tell you how I think it's overpriced and stuff. But anyway, let's move on. Number 3, there is a brand new addition to Nintendo Music. A bunch of tracks from The Legend of Zelda: A Link Between Worlds have been added to the service. They have added 105 tracks for a runtime of 2 hours and 31 minutes, which comes out to about a minute and 15 seconds per track, which I think is pretty normal. I know that I didn't go in and listen to any of them. I know that some of the games, like collections that they have on there, they'll have like 1 second sound clips from the game and then call it like a music track. But the fact that the average is over a minute makes me think that most of them are probably going to be like real music tracks. Anyway, so The Legend of Zelda: A Link Between Worlds originally came out on the Nintendo 3DS in 2013. I say originally, that was the only place it was ever released. A lot of people, especially my buddy Kevin over at 2-Player Co-op, really want them to bring the game over to Switch. Could this be a hint at what's to come? Maybe, but I think it's more likely that we're going to get something Zelda soon. There have been rumors of a big Zelda game coming later this year. And so I don't think that they would bring A Link Between Worlds to Switch just yet, because they don't want to distract from the main event, or what the rumored main event later this year. Let's keep going. Number 4. This is actually our final topic. A popular indie game is free to play on Nintendo Switch for a limited time, kinda. The hit indie roguelike game Ball Pit is going to be free for Nintendo Switch Online users until June 1st. And I looked into this a little bit. I have Nintendo Switch Online, but when you just go to this game in the store, it doesn't let you download it for free. I think that there's a special link that you have to go to on Nintendo's website that will allow you to download the game and play it for free. And you have access, and this is being added as a part of the Nintendo Switch Online Trials. And so I was under the impression that this was just going to be a trial version of the game, but it looks like you can play the entire game up until midnight on June 1st. So really, it kicks you out June 2nd. And I think that this is an interesting choice to add to the NSO Trials. I think that they chose this game. Well, I'm curious as to whether Nintendo chose this game or if the developer pitched this game to Nintendo. But either way, I think that this would be a really obvious pick, that you give somebody a couple-day trial and kind of get them hooked. And then once it cuts off, they are having fun and they want to keep playing. And so they will go ahead and pay $20 for the full game. I'd like to see more NSO Trials. I'm not sure what exactly I would like to see in there, especially since a lot of the games that I'm unsure about on Switch are getting demos anyway. I do think there could be a case to be made that the way that they want to do trials is give you access to the full game for a very short period of time. Like, if they were to give you access to Breath of the Wild for a weekend or something, I think that would be pretty cool. They might have even done something like that in the past. I'm not super sure. But I don't think realistically anybody's going to play through all of Breath of the Wild in a weekend. I do think if you make your window too short, you run the risk of some people just missing out on the event altogether. If it's somebody that like works weekends or anything like that, maybe they can't play on weekends. But I don't know. I would be interested in seeing more NSO Trials in the future. And I guess drop a comment. Let me know what games you would like to see as trials. And guys, that is all that I have for today. In the comment section, please let me know what you think of these things I've discussed. As always, thanks for watching, and I will see you next mission.